You know when you're so tired that you legitimately feel sick? That's how I feel. That's how I feel today. So Sage is typically a fantastic sleeper. We are in some kind of 3-month growth spurt. She's also entering her 4th leap, so that must be tied into what's going on. Last night, she was up a lot, much more than normal, and I'm freaking tired. Hi, how is everyone else today? Sorry to start this off and be like a little negative Nancy. So today, I'm going to create, in the space that I'm sitting in right now, I'm going to create more of a baby-friendly play area kind of situation because we need a designated area, and this is basically the only area in the house that it would work. I'll show you it in a second, and then I will give you guys like a 3-month update of where Sage is at in her life, you know, just an update on Sage's life. And then I did get a package from H&M, so I'll probably unbox that here as well and show you all the freaking cute things that I got her that she's just gonna grow out of really soon. Let me go ahead and show you the space that I'm working with here. And I got some new things like a play mat to put down, some new toys, some baskets, because I love this area that I'm about to show you. I love the aesthetic of it. I think it's just so cute. And now I have a baby and I want to keep it cute and aesthetic as much as I can. Haha, I know all the veteran moms out there are gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna last about 2 days. But I want to make it functional yet still cute because it's like in the main area of the house. Like it's right next to the kitchen and you can just see it. So I don't want a bunch of just toys like everywhere. Anyway, let me just show you so you can understand what the heck I'm talking about. Sage is sleeping, so we'll see how long that actually lasts. But okay, here is the space that I'm going to turn into a more kid-friendly zone. So you see, isn't it just so cute? I love this little area, guys. I love it, but I need to create a space where Sage can play, and that's close to the things like the kitchen and stuff like that. Okay, a couple problem areas that I have that are not kid-friendly would be this beautiful plant, which I'm obsessed with. Clark told me to put it outside, and I literally almost cried because I have made this thing grow so big. It was like 1 foot high, and it is now massive, and I love it so much. That's gonna be a problem for another day. I'm not gonna move that today. And then also the stools, like obviously she could grab those and pull them down on her. So I don't know if I'll get some kind of gate to go along here or something. I don't know. And this chair is fine, but I think I'm going to take it and put it over here, and then take that bench and then put it over here, and then potentially put baskets and things like that like underneath it because it's a little bit higher. My friend gave me really good advice that anything that is hip high is for adults, anything that is below the hip is for kids. So I think right now I'm gonna keep all of this the same and then just switch all of this stuff out. And here are all the things I'm going to try to put together to make this all work. It's just some toys. She doesn't have a lot, but she doesn't need a lot right now. Then a play mat, a little wooden gym, and then these are the baskets I'm gonna try to switch out in those shelves. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the space by just like vacuuming the floor, mopping the floor, dusting the shelves, and then just start to switch some stuff out. Oh wow, okay. Sage is literally crying right now. So we got about 3 minutes into this. Doing great. Look who's awake. Look who decided to join us. Little Miss Sagey girl. I mean, the ruffles, are we kidding? We get most of her stuff from Kate Quinn. They have the best organic onesies, pajamas. They have some bamboo stuff that's really nice, like that really soft material. Yeah, super cute.
Keeps blocking my way. I can't feel further away.
All right, we'll see how long she hangs out right there until she's sick of it and we have to figure out something else to do.
Know that I want you. Your ways are fine.
I know people probably say this all the time, but I'm not even kidding you. Every single time that I go to record, something is happening. It's a million planes, it's the people next door having their lawn done, it's trucks outside that are like lingering forever. Literally, I don't know if you can hear it, but the people are now working on their yard. I know it's not all about me in my video, no one cares, I get it. But it's just kind of funny how literally every single time I hit record, it's something. Anyway, see, when I don't sleep, I'm sassy. Okay, so this is the play mat that I got. I got this off of Amazon, and I'll link everything that I can below for you guys. But like I said, I like the area because it's nice and aesthetic and it's cute, but now I need to make it kid-friendly, so I figured this is cute and aesthetic and also kid-friendly. So it's a win-win, you know? I forgot to mention that this is also completely non-toxic, which we love. There's this one little part right here to where the ends are different. So like this end is supposed to be right here, but I can't flip this because it's a different texture and color on the bottom. And I have 2 extra and it's still the same thing. So I don't know what I did wrong, but that's a lot more geometry than I'm trying to do right now. So that's just gonna have to be like that. And it's actually really bothering me, but I don't know what else to do. I literally don't know what else to do. All right, I'm going to get her out of this seat because she's over it. Okay, let's test it. I'm gonna let her hang out while I continue to figure this stuff out. I'm gonna show you the toys that I already have because I really want her to do a lot of sensory stuff, and this stuff has been like super interesting to me lately. Look at you. Alright, so these are all the baskets that I have and all the toys that we have so far. So it's not a whole lot, but I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna organize this. So I feel like as a first-time mom, it can be overwhelming not really knowing exactly what your baby needs to develop, or like having to learn all that stuff, I guess, and what is age appropriate and all of that. So I've really been trying to look into that, study it, and know what she's supposed to be playing with and looking at to help her develop the way she's supposed to. So when they're newborns, I know it's about like them hearing your voice a lot, and then also looking at black and white things, like a contrast card or contrast book or something like that. Here's an example. These little things or whatever. But now she's, not that she's out of the stage of looking at these, but she's out of the stage where that's all that really is important for her to look at. She's developed more, so she needs more things to stimulate her. So she's in that 3-month range. So now things like mirrors are really good, crinkle books are really good, rattles within the next few weeks, a rattle is gonna be important, and like the little disc that goes from like one hand to the other. So all this stuff right here is the play kit from Love Every, and this is the 3 to 4 month box. What are you doing? You're sideways. You need to be careful. And it comes with this little guide that I found really, really helpful. So this is everything that is inside of it, and then there's the suggested timeline for introducing playthings. So it goes along this little line right here of like what you should introduce first, and then work your way all the way to the end. Taken the first several things and started using that with her since she just now is 3 months, and then I'll work into some of this other stuff. This guide has just been really helpful for me to know just what she's supposed to be playing with, and I like this book that it comes with too. It talks about everything that's in there, when to use each toy and how, and just all the information that you need, like what's happening at 3 months and 4 months. So yeah, I just found that this has been really, really helpful. Right now, she's been playing with this book a lot, where it has the little mirror thing that she can look at. The contrast cards can slip into any of these little pockets in there. She also has been liking this big contrast card, and then on the other side is the mirror she's really been liking. She's literally sideways and holding on to that. Honey, I have to watch her every move now. She loves this crinkle paper, and the rattle, and then this disc is to help them with their coordination, bringing it from one hand to the other. So yeah, that's all the Love Every stuff. And then some other things that we have are just these little rattles and teether. This is a really cute teether my sister-in-law got us. It's super cute. And then as far as other sensory stuff goes, I got her this non-toxic finger paint because I saw this hack online to where you slide a piece of paper into a plastic bag and put some paint on it, and then you seal it up, put tape around it, and then during tummy time they get to like smush it all around and it creates zero mess. So I want her to start doing that soon. She's not ready yet, but within the next month or so, maybe during tummy time she'll want to do that. And of course we have this little play gym that she apparently likes. She started out this way and has now turned. It's so weird that she's becoming mobile like this. It's so weird. And she's at the point now where she's starting to reach for the stuff that's dangling on here, so. Then something else that we've been using is my nursing pillow. I've just repurposed this for her to use while she's doing tummy time. I don't have her on it too long because I noticed since it is up higher that her back is a little bit arched. I don't want anything weird to happen with her spine, so I don't keep her on this super long, but I have noticed that it does help her in tummy time because she does need a little bit of support underneath her. She really hates tummy time, like really hates it, so propping her up a little bit has been helpful. I have been using a little cushion that's a little bit smaller, like not as thick as this, but if you have a nursing pillow that you want to repurpose, I think that is a great way to use this. Because for some reason, I just don't really like a nursing pillow. I use it for the first maybe few weeks, month-ish of her life, and I just found that it just, I don't know, it works so much better without one, or at least without this one. But we are gonna repurpose it so that it just can be like a nice little pillow for her to play with as she gets older.
Your sudden gaze and time, it started racing, but moments tend to fade and you're too far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way, but I can't feel further away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
All right, here is the final product. I love it. I feel like this is exactly what needed to happen. And it's not 100% completely baby proof, obviously, but this is gonna work for now. I did actually go back and add a little blanket and a pillow to the bench. I feel like it just makes it look a little bit more homey. So yeah, now it's complete. What I would like to do is to add sensory projects within each basket and then even switch out her toys so that she doesn't get sick of things. And this is obviously later on when she's playing with toys a lot more, but I think that's gonna be a great idea so that she feels like she has new things, but I'm really just repurposing things, if that makes any sense. Days like today, I really want to have caffeine. I really would love to have some caffeine right now, but I've not been drinking caffeine since she's been born, other than about 3 days when I had a migraine. I did some coffee to help my migraine and she spit up so many times that day or the next day when it was in her, like while it was in her system. We made the connection that when I have caffeine, she spits up. So the 3 days that she has spit up in her life were the days that I had caffeine because of a migraine. Every other day of her life, she has not spit up. Isn't that weird? Like I think most babies spit up. She does not spit up. She is not a spit up baby. But the times that I had caffeine, she spit up like crazy when it was in her system, which is just so weird to me. So normally I probably would just have a cup of coffee, but it's just not worth it to upset her little tummy. So I'm just gonna drink my water for my energy. All right, I have a little girl right down here. She is up from her nap, so we'll do the 3-month update in just a minute. But first, let's do a little haul from H&M, shall we? So H&M has the best baby clothes ever, and they have a lot of organic cotton too. They have sales a lot too, which is nice. They had an online sale for 20% off, and she is running out of clothes because she's growing out of all of her 0 to 3 month stuff. She has a couple things that she can wear. Then my camera died. Today is testing me. I did get everything in 6 months actually, which she'll be wearing very soon, and then hopefully be able to wear it for more than 2 weeks, but we shall see. But it's all 6 months. How cute is this? It has little hearts on it. Adorbs. And then this little one, it's like a sage green color, so very, very fitting. Same one, but just in a different kind of beigey color. And they're pretty thin too, because it is gonna start to get warmer out. I mean, it is February, but spring is coming, but she'll still be able to wear this stuff. So hopefully these purchases were wise. Then there's this little gray set. It's like a ribbed material, which is super cute. This outfit, I want this outfit. Like, I legitimately want this outfit. How cute is that? Matching pants. She's playing with her crunchy book. How cute is that? Can we even handle this? Legitimately, like, I want this outfit. This little pullover is adorable. Again, sage green color. I'm doing that. I'm that person. Yep. It says New York on it. This one is a set. Little polka dots. Cute, right? Cute with some little sage green pants. And I'll make sure I link all of these outfits below for you in case you guys want to get them as well. Then this is the same as the gray one, but just the pink ribbed little outfit. It's kind of like my shirt. My shirt is ribbed, so it's kind of like that. And this is the last one. Best for last. A little pink velour outfit. A little velour outfit. Is that not adorable? So yeah, that's all the stuff that I got for her. Got 14 pieces for under $100, so I think that's pretty good. All right, let's talk about Sage's 3-month update. She is 3 months old as of the 5th, which is weird because when you're keeping track of how many weeks your baby is, and then the weeks don't line up to the month because you go, obviously, like the day they were born, then the next month is on that date is a complete month, but then the weeks are off. It's weird, who cares, whatever. So she's 3 months, but technically 13 weeks. I know. I feel like moms are so confusing when it comes to like how old their child is. So she's 3 months. She definitely is starting to drool a lot more, which makes me think that she's gonna start teething soon-ish. I don't know if that's the case or not, but she definitely is drooling a ton. Like I said earlier, she is in her 4th leap, which if you have a baby and haven't looked into the Wonder Weeks app, look into that. It just talks about the stages of your baby's development, and they have several leaps that are based off of your due date, and it just literally breaks it down like when a leap is happening and what each leap is. So right now she's in her 4th leap, and the last 2 days I've been able to tell. So sleep schedule's off. They want to eat more, sometimes eat less. They want to suckle more. There's all these different things that they put that your baby might experience during a leap, and I can definitely tell that we are in one. But there's also a 3-month growth spurt that I did not know about until I looked it up last night. For her sleep schedule, she normally goes down between 7 and 8 p.m. And then she'll sleep about 9.5 hours, so to about 5:30, and then she'll wake up to eat. And I'm trying to extend that out to 7 so she can do a full like 11 or 12 hours by herself. But right now, 9.5 is her sweet spot. Then she'll get up and eat, and then she'll go back to sleep for another 2 or 3 hours. So she does get her full 12 hours in, but it is broken up just that one time at like 5 or 5:30. At night, she's been a really, really good sleeper, and I'm so grateful for that. So last night was a completely different situation. She was like a different baby. So she went to bed at like 8 p.m. and then she slept 7 hours, and she got up, it was like 2:40 or something like that. And I was like, what in the world? She never gets up at this time anymore. Like, what is going on? So I just kept trying to soothe her and put her passy back in and just kind of linger and just not pick her up right away. No, she was not having it. She did not want to sleep. She wanted to eat. So I was like, okay, she's hungry. I'm gonna feed her. Fed her, put her back down. An hour later, she woke up. Ate, put her back down. An hour later, woke up, ate, put her back down. Again, hour later. I'm like, are you a newborn? Like, what is going on? It literally reminded me of when, your newborn is home and they're up every 2-3 hours in the middle of the night. So I looked it up, and they have a growth spurt at 3 months. So it's like 3, 6, and 9. She's definitely going through that. The 3-month growth spurt and the 4th leap all at the same time. So love that for me. Oh, bless you. So as far as her schedule goes, I've talked about this a little bit, but if you're new here, we go off of wake windows. So that is the thing that has saved me as far as a schedule for her. So I don't base her off of what time is on the clock. If it's like 11 a.m., I'm not like, you have to nap right now, it's 11. Like, I don't go off of the clock. I go off of her and her wake windows. So at this age right now, she has a wake window of like, I think it's around 70 minutes is kind of the norm, but she definitely does about 80-ish. She is like clockwork. It's so funny because she does 88 minutes almost exactly every single time. So it's just really good to know, because when that hour rolls around, I know she's like gonna start to get fussy and need to go down. And then an hour and 28 minutes is when she falls asleep, literally almost every single time. She's so funny. And then as far as how long she sleeps, she'll wake up every single time at 35 minutes into her nap, and then have to go put her passy back in, and then she'll fall back asleep for another 10-15 minutes. So she averages around like 45 to 50 minutes for her naps. She does not do the whole hour and a half thing anymore, which I wish that she did, but she doesn't. So she naps around 4 to 5 times a day, just kind of depending how long each nap is. So then it's that whole cycle. Oh yeah, and then she does eat after she wakes up. So we do follow the sleep, eat, play, or however you want to say it, but that's the cycle that we go in, and it works really well for us. So yeah, my advice for new moms, if you're looking for any, is going off of their wake windows. That helps just make everything make sense. That way you know, like, okay, right now they're probably hungry, or right now they're sleepy, or they should be getting up around this time. It just helps kind of structure everything in a really easy, non-stressful way. That's how I feel, at least. Okay, so tummy time, she hates it so much. Sometimes she likes it better than others. I feel like she's starting to kind of be a little bit more okay with it than normal, but I do use this cushion right here that has a little bit of height, it's like a few inches, and I swear that makes such a difference between her hating and kind of being okay with tummy time. But having these little sensory toys and things for her to do in tummy time I know is gonna be helpful. It's just getting her there and keeping her there to do those things, but we're working on it. She definitely is a really, really, really smiley baby, and it makes me so happy, but she has not giggled yet. I am so excited for her to giggle because it's supposed to happen between 3 and 4 months, I believe, and she's almost midway, so hopefully she'll start to giggle. She has giggled like a couple times, but it's just not consistent. But I can't wait to hear her little giggles. Can you even imagine? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so freaking cute. She does have cradle cap too. That's another thing that has not gone away yet, and I could be more consistent by putting like coconut oil on it and stuff like that, but I just haven't been doing it every single bath, honestly. And she gets a bath every single night because it does help her sleep really well, which last night she did not get a bath for the first time in like 2 months, and she did not sleep well. So I don't know if that's linked or not. Could just be the whole growth spurt or the leap, but she's getting a bath tonight because it helps her sleep so much. I don't use soap on her every single time, but just the warmth of the water and that whole stimulation really gets her super tired. Then along with her cradle cap that we are working on, she has the big bald spot in the back of her head from, just being on her back. And when she's sleeping, she moves her head side to side, and I can tell that's just like rubbing the back of her head. I try to hold her, I try to sit her up as much as possible. Yeah, I think at this age it just happens, but it makes me feel so bad. I'm like, you're not just laying down all the time, but it looks like you are. But I know that's normal. They lose hair, and from them, being on their back because she can't sit up yet. So yeah, that's a thing. And I don't know how much she weighs. I don't own a scale, so I don't know. At her 6-week appointment, she was 11 pounds, I think. I think she was 11 pounds. As far as sizing goes, she is getting out of the 0 to 3 and now into the 3 to 6 months. As always, it just depends on the brand, but she's just getting so big so fast. I swear it happened overnight. One day, she woke up and just didn't fit in her pajamas. So sad. I'm like, her body is never gonna live in this little outfit again. It's really sad. And it's been really fun because she's starting to reach for things, starting to hold on to things. So with her vision, she now has the depth to see an entire room just like we can. And she definitely is a mama's girl. She wants mom all the time, and I love it. Like, she'll be with Clark, and if she starts crying, then he just hands her to me, and it's like that, and she instantly is fine, and I love it. I feel bad sometimes, but I'm like, it's my baby. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for coming along. I know that this area is gonna have to evolve when she starts crawling and lifting herself up on things, but that'll be a whole other thing that we'll deal with later on down the road. As always, I'll try to link as much of the stuff below for you guys, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so you can follow along with me and Sage's little life, and we will see you guys soon. Okay, bye. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel